there could be a further complication in picking candidates for the city races, including gubernatorial race, senatorial, woman rep, and even MPs for the various constituencies. Banagakuya, does that leave you in an uncomfortable position?
He has picked himself. You know, he's already running.
Now Babu Owino will come from Linda Mwananchi, other people come from other parties. Do you think that that also complicates this?
What I think, that is what I believe, is that if there will be a mechanism to have one presidential candidate, in that particular bargain and that particular negotiation, city like city of Mombasa and the capital city, it should be negotiated. And in case there would be a breakthrough, then allow parties to contest.
Parties within the same coalition?
Of course. Yeah. As Babu asimame na chama yake, wacha Kakuya asimame na chama yake, tukukutana kiwanja. Yes. And there's nothing wrong with that.
No complication.
No complication. You know, this is game of numbers at the tail end. Yes. So you find your way how you find your numbers. Yes.
But I want just to chip in.
Quite a number.
I just want to chip in. You know, the way my friend is a good friend of mine, and I know he will remember me one time. So when he gets there, the way he's saying that those political parties, when they cannot agree in a gubernatorial position in two major cities, that is Nairobi and Mombasa, then they are allowed to go their own way so that the people can decide. That is what is going to happen in a presidential candidate. It is at tip of the iceberg. The way, because they are the people making up that coalition. He is a key pillar of Rigathi Gachagua's inner circle. And his mind, when he speaks, I don't want to say Rigathi Gachagua speaks, but that is
so introducing division before we start.
So when we are with him here, you know you're the person you are talking to. So it means that I know, I am almost 100% sure that my friend is not going to leave this gubernatorial
for any other
person. If you walk around Nairobi, his posters are everywhere, including where I live. So it means that he has invested a lot in this. I don't see him leaving for any late-come Dick and Harry to contest, yet he is saying that they will be on the table.
And that would complicate the campaigns for the president.
Let me just take from where my good colleague has left before you move to Langata. I have no problem with any realization of a mechanism that will give an answer to those two cities. That is Nairobi and Mombasa. But my take is that what we need most, and where things require all sacrifices, is to invest to have one presidential candidate.
That's the most important.
Immediately we get that, the rest positions, wacha tumenyane kiwanja.
Will that affect the campaigns, like, for example, in the city for the president?
You know,
you have three candidates from the same coalition.
You know, personally, I don't fear whether there will be a mechanism that will give us a single candidate or where not. Yes, but I am in an agreement that we need to have one presidential candidate. The rest, let us battle.
Right. You're an aspirant for Langata.
Yes,
you possibly could be in the same coalition. Then different parties introduce different candidates, but you're supposed to campaign for the same president. What do you think will happen?
Let me tell you, Ndimuli, inasemwa kwamba kila mtu atetee kiti yake. As much as we have our presidential aspirants and everything, but the most important is kila mtu lazima atetee kiti yake. And this is where I keep reminding the current MPs and all these other leaders that we endelea kutetea kiti yako. Wacha kutetea mambo one term na two term, na we kiti yako yenyewe inaenda. So we really need to be sensible and understand at the end of the day, party comes next. First comes the people, because the people position themselves under these vehicles as vehicles. And the same way that people move from ODM to Linda Mwananchi is the same way they can move from any other party to another party, because at the end of the day, it's a matter of the beliefs and how the Mwananchi feels according to what their principles are talking. You understand? So I wish everyone well in the next position, but I have to say that there's no other option but also to have Babu on the ticket for gubernatorial. I mean, he has to be on the ballot. Even coming from my constituent, the support is immense. I wish everyone well. At the end of the day, I'm sure it's going to be a tight race, but I believe in my principle in a way that how he's gathering support, kwamba iko njia, mbona tumkataze opportunity, mbona tumkataze opportunity ya kurun kwa sababu ya coalition. Coalition should be for presidential.
Only for presidential.
Hii ingine watu wachie, kila mtu akimbie kivyake, kwa sababu hii mambo ya zoning ndio inakataza wananchi kuchagua viongozi ambao wanataka.
Yet ODM has insisted on zoning through and through, even in your own coalition. Forget even about the united opposition. Even in the
it's not really about zoning as such. What we were just saying is that there are places where the ODM are very, very strong, and the idea is that they have intra-party competitions. Like myself, I came to parliament not through zoning. We were initially, during nomination, we were 23 candidates. Then we filtered to 11 candidates, and we still campaigned and won. So we are not fearing any competition at all.
Even for Kibra, you would be okay if UDA was to
I don't mind. Let them bring their candidate. Yeah, we will contest. Let the people decide. I won't mind them bringing a candidate. Last time, I competed against the UDA, a very strong candidate, Mariga. And I still beat him, and plus others. So we.
By that time, you were not in a coalition. You were not even in.
We were in Azimio coalition.
Yes.
Azimio coalition.
But now, as a coalition partners, how would that work?
Just as my friend is talking about.
Kila mtu ang'ang'ania yake.
You know, we would not mind if we compete against each other. Me, I don't mind competing against anybody. It is the people who will decide the best candidate. Exactly. And I think that is the position that I stand for. Let the people decide. There was somebody called Matiba. Let the people decide. I think you are still young. You did see him.
I read him in newspapers.
You know? He was a people's person. And he was one of the... there are only two presidents that Kenyans have never had who were good. One was Matiba and Raila Amolo Odinga, that Kenyans never had. Because they always spoke about the interests of the people of this country.
Let the people decide.
Yeah, let the people decide.
So as far as a presidential candidate for united opposition or any other coalition, that one they can discuss between leaders, but for any other seat, let the people decide.
Exactly.
An agreement.
I think that's fair. Very fair.
Talking about coalitions, I want us to consider the other major coalition. And that's the one ODM is working on with the UDA. I'm not so sure that those Torero, because we've not heard in a very long time about talks for coalition between ODM and UDA. What happened? Are those talks still on?
Were they even there before? We said we were putting up a team.
What happened to that?
And you see, it is a process. Election is a process. Consensus is a process. And you know, you must engage each other. You must see your opponent. You must keep an eye on what your opponents wants to do. And because now, as we went to broad-based, before this united opposition began, so we are still comfortable where we are.
Are you comfortable? Gazeti la Mwananchi, ukurasa wa mbele.
Machozi.
ODM machozi tu. Sio sisi tunasema ni gazeti.
Now, I don't know which ODM they are talking about.
Yeah, it has a party leader, Oburu Ginga hapa, wanasema kinara katika serikali jumuishi alalamikia hatua ya kupokea mwaliko dakika za mwisho kwa hafla ya fidia. This was at the event where President William Ruto rolled out the plan to compensate victims of police brutality, which is among the 10 points agenda in the MOU between ODM and UDA, meaning that both leaders were equally backing this plan.
I think,
yet the party leader of ODM complains.
I think after that,
I was invited at the very tail end,
yeah,
and then he said something very telling.
After
Probably
that,
it's because my brother Raila Odinga is not here.
And after that, I had the opportunity to meet the party leader. After that, State House, whatever. But I think he told us that it was the handlers of the president who did not reach out to him. The president himself said that he was sorry, the handlers did not reach, but it was supposed to be an ODM. In fact, the most important person who was supposed to be there was the ODM leadership because of the compensation. Most of the people who died, by the way, were ODM supporters, including my constituents. So I think he was, you know, in ODM, what we believe is we speak our mind. Oburu will speak his mind anywhere, anytime, and the truth always. He believes in the truth and justice. So
when you say everything is okay within the broad-based arrangement.
Yeah, that we speak out, when something is wrong, we come out to say this is wrong.
Don't you think that's
and it does not affect our relations.
You
must call out.
Indicative of strained relations.
You must
the president's handlers did not see it fit to invite the ODM party leader. It's a core principle in this MOU.
You see, you cannot equate an handler with the president. I think sometimes people, when you are, the proximity to power never means that you are powerful. You can be there. You can be very close to power, and the next time you are not there. So those handlers might think they could be powerful, but they are not. So they are just handlers.
What you say, Bonorero, is that there are people around the president who are not seeing the ODM party as an equal partner. They feel that probably even in this MOU that the two parties signed, we can just push through with it as one party. ODM as an afterthought.
I think that is a far-fetched perception.
You are saying
far-fetched because
the handlers
that is a far-fetched perception. Maybe because the report was brought by different personalities, and some of them are not really political analysts, and never maybe thought that it was going to be a big issue. It is the president who insisted that the ODM leader, the party leader of the ODM, had to be there. So it means that the person concerned with this coalition is the president himself, and not really any other person. And that is how Daktari was called. I have a lot of details of what happened. So I don't think that means the relationship is strained. No, I don't think.
You know how the president works.
And even here, you know, we are sitting on the same bench. You have just heard him talk about Babu must be on the ballot. And my friend is just here. Who is also on the ballot. Do you think their relations?
They are not yet in a coalition.
No, it's not true.
They are not yet in a coalition. But Agekuya, how do you see this? As we say, where there's smoke, there's fire. For the party leader of ODM to come out and say, I think the last statement he made when he said probably it's because my brother Raila Odinga is not here, perhaps that was the most telling, that he's not being treated as he should as party leader. Probably that treatment was only for Raila Odinga. Do you feel that this coalition is in trouble?
Edimuri,